The coronavirus vaccine created by Johnson & Johnson is effective against the new, highly transmissible Delta variant of the virus, according to two infectious disease experts at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. But a booster might not be out of the question, despite what the federal government is saying. Great news on the J&J vaccine, Dr. Jeanne Marrazzo, the director of the Division of Infectious Diseases at UAB, said in a press conference on Thursday. She cited two recent studies, one confirming that the vaccine creates strong immunity for COVID-19 in general, and that the immunity lasts for at least 8 months. The other shows it's effective against Delta, too. The message is the J&J vaccine is inducing really good, really long-term immunity, at least right now, she said. It appears to be about 90% effective against the Delta variant, very similar to the mRNA vaccines, which is really, I think, really exciting and good news. Because of the vaccine's effectiveness, she said it's unlikely people who got the J&J vaccine will need to get a second booster shot anytime soon. There has been mixed news on possible need for vaccine boosters. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Federal Drug Administration released a joint statement Thursday saying no boosters for any vaccine are needed at this time. But on the same day, Pfizer, the company that produces the most widely used vaccine in the country, said it is seeing waning immunity from its vaccine and a second dose may soon be needed. There is some research that shows a J&J booster may produce a stronger immune response, but that still doesn't mean people need a second dose, according to Dr. Paul Goepfert, director of the Alabama Vaccine Research Clinic and a professor of medicine and microbiology at UAB who helped work on the clinical trials that proved the J&J vaccine works. My understanding is, if you get 2 doses, your antibody production is better after 1 month than it is after 1 dose, he said. He mentioned that early in the pandemic there was concern that the single dose may not be strong enough, but the vaccine has proven very effective. Marrazzo said she doesn't think people who got the J&J shot will need a second dose of that particular shot, but said some so-called mix-and-match studies have shown that early data suggest mixing a J&J shot with one of the mRNA vaccines, either Pfizer or Moderna in the US, could boost your immune response to COVID dramatically. Theoretically, and at least in the clinical cases, it looks like a good idea, she said, of getting a second, different kind of vaccine as a booster. But she urged that there is not nearly enough real-world data to prove that yet, or to recommend it to everyone. It almost certainly can't hurt, she said. There's no downside to it, as far as we know, other than the inconvenience, the side effects, and of course the cost, if you're paying for it. And there could be a potential benefit.